Hi, everybody. I'm Diane at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls. And I want you to know something about me that you may not know already, is that I work hard for you. I've been doing this for well over 30 years. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm going to show up at 100%. I'm going to hold space for your story. I'm going to get you there. Even though sometimes you're kicking and screaming a little bit, I'm not going to give up on you. I just finished a session and whew, it was good, but it was difficult for her. And at the end, what she said was, "Thank you for not giving up on me. And this is what I do." So take a couple deep breaths. As I talk, I can be intense. At my age and doing this for so long, I'm still working on myself. Life is a school. Just because we've got out of traditional school and hopefully we graduated at whatever level that is, life is a school. It's about learning. It's about upgrading. It's about paying attention to yourself and becoming better and better each and every day. So that's why I'm continuing to work on myself. That's why I meditate regular, 1 to 2 times a day. That's why I'm always studying, looking for different modalities. Why? Because Diane needs my help also. Yeah, I need to take care of this person. And if I want more, which is 100% fine, I want you to want more. But if I want more, I've got to learn more. I've got to shift more. I've got to evolve more. Some people think it's like, oh my God, your life is so perfect. And I laugh and I'm like, no, we're all humans. Good and bad will always show up. Which side of the fence are you on? Are you having more positive than negative or vice versa? That's what I want to look at and create. I want to give you more knowledge, wisdom, and insight so that you can make better choices in present time. I want to heal that part of you so that it's easier for you to see a future self and not through the old self. Because the old self is limited. The younger you is not as advanced. So a lot of times I'll be talking to someone and I'll be like, whoa, wait a minute. You're no longer your adult self. You've regressed back into a child. And then I'll look at that so that you don't have that snag. That when something happens, you go back into immaturity. And then at that point, if you go into the age of a 7-year-old, then you can't stand up to an adult. You can't own your power. So when I help them understand and heal that needs to be healed, and then we pop back up to our adult age, where we have the wisdom, the insight, the knowledge, and the ability to show up, not caring who's in the room, but knowing how important you are in that room, in that moment. I was talking to an ER doctor. He kicked back. I was in the ER. Everything's fine. And he kicked back, sat in a chair, crossed his legs, and we had a conversation for a while. And I'm not used to ER doctors or anybody of that high of level coming down and just hanging out and chilling with me. And he says, "You're so fascinating. I'm learning so much. My wife and I have a newborn. So I'm absorbing as much information as I can get from you right now." And I also told him, if we're not careful, we continue to regress back into our timeline because there's a snag. And I'm here to get rid of that snag so you can stay more here, more now, more present time, so that he can have a stronger, healthier adult relationship with his wife. So that he can understand that when his child needs something, that his child wants him to be playful and soft, but also that he can adult up and handle anything with empowerment. I mean, that was one of my coolest moments. Now, I raised 2 daughters alone in Fremont, and I ran a tight ship. I was the adult. Doesn't that make sense? And I could handle at my adult level, whether I was 33, 40, 50, and or 60 right now. I could handle anything in any moment in time when I showed up in the fullness of my body's age. And in that moment, I'm outstanding. You want me on your team. Now, whatever age I am, if I regressed back, then I've lost my power. So I'm going to teach you to own your body's intelligence and wisdom, show up in present time, owning who you are. Then you can handle anything. That's why I'm kind of, badass. I love the age of who I am. It gives me wisdom, intelligence, maturity. It isn't a negative at all. Of course not. So again, take a couple deep breaths. When you're wanting to change and you're wanting to actually be able to see who you are and see who you have become, look at that and change it so that you are happier, that you are more powerful, that you are a better person for yourself, then I'm your gal to call. I do one-on-one sessions, I teach meditation, and I do retreats up in Northern California where there's a labyrinth and oak trees. I make everything very, very special for you, so you're going to be well taken care of. I'm going to hold you accountable at the level that I know and that you can handle. And then I'm going to make sure that you follow through and do it. Why can I do that? Because I do that for myself. I'm always working on Diane. Diane can be a hot mess sometimes. But I have the tools, the wisdom, and the insight. For instance, I've been wanting to use my dishwasher. I mean, that's simple. At my age, start using your dishwasher. And then I'll get up there, I'll rinse a couple plates out and they're clean. And I'm like, oh, I didn't use the dishwasher. And that happened a couple times. So what did I do? Which I will teach you to get smarter in that moment. So I got smarter in that moment because Diane wasn't paying attention. She was doing her old habit and she wants to create a new habit. So what did I do? It's brilliant, people. I opened up the door of my dishwasher and I left it open. It's that simple and that easy. So what I'm also going to help you know and understand, which is truth, Sat Nam, I speak truth, is that everything is easy. And when you do it right, it becomes more and more easy. The sessions are on Zoom because I flat out love that the Zoom sessions are recorded. It's powerful. It's intense. And then you're going to sit and watch each session so that you actually hear and see who you are so that you can correct behavior. Sometimes the sessions might be a little difficult to watch. I'll support you through it. But I want as much for you as possible in each session. So I'm traditionally never late. I'm well organized. I'm waiting for your session. Why? Because that has integrity with who I am. I am a strong woman and I want to show that to you so you know what it looks like. Some of my clients get a little sloppy. I snap the rule. Yeah, and then they stop being sloppy. Because I show them that every action that you have, that you do, has a reaction to somebody else, to yourself and or to somebody else. So if I'm late to a doctor's appointment or having my nails done, it's a reaction. I'm late and it is going to correct. It is going to affect them. And how dare I live a life where I affect people poorly wondering why my life isn't that good. So I show up on time, 5-10 minutes early, of course, ready and settled. So when I sit in that chair to have my nails done, that I'm a healthy client. And of course, there's never 100%. There is one years ago where I missed the session. I missed the appointment. And she texts me because I'm always at least 10 minutes early, if not earlier, sitting there relaxing and waiting. She texted me, she was worried about me. And I said, I didn't have it in my calendar. I humbly apologized. I didn't question her. I humbly apologized. I asked for another appointment. She gave it to me. I showed up again 10-15 minutes early. And I looked at her in the face and I said, because this is what I want to teach you. This is the style of life I want for you. I looked at her and I said, I am humble and I apologize. And I will pay for what I did for you last week. And she's like, oh, no, I trust you. You're so amazing. I said, no, I will pay for the appointment that I missed. I am going to hold myself at a high state of accountability. I'm not going to apologize 1 or 2 times. What I'm going to do is correct behavior. And that takes a consciousness to be able to do that. Can I teach you that all day long? Can I teach you to like yourself and love yourself and follow through so that your karma bank in the good is much larger than the karma bank in the negative? Yeah, absolutely. So as a psychic intuitive coach, you're going to be in really good hands. I can look at you in so many multiple different levels and different ways that it's going to be mind-blowing for you. The first off is that you want to change. Trust me, when you get so much of that stress out, because I'm finding a lot of people are comfortable with stress. They get used to it. They accommodate it. And I'm like, what the hell? No. Stress is a part of life, but we don't get comfortable with it. We work around it. We clean it up. We fix it. Just like being late or missing that one appointment. I corrected behavior. So I don't have a lot of stress. If I have an appointment at 2 o'clock, I have an alarm on my phone 10 minutes before. So I can just slowly get comfortable and get ready so I can be like this for you. I don't say I'm sorry a lot. When people say they're sorry a lot, I don't buy it. But I do know it's in their nervous system. I do know that they need a healing. I also know that they don't know how to correct behavior, change their ways, take responsibility, or realize how they are affecting others. With 20 certificates, coaching, energy work, healing, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, tapping, shifting the mind, questioning what you think is real and what it really is, along with hypnosis and awake state or a relaxed deep state. I can look at all patterns and upgrade the full 360 of you. But you got to want more, which means I no longer live with excuses. I own who I am, and the things that are not working, then it's my responsibility to fix it. I get so passionate about this. Please, if you have children, they're watching you, and do not mess up your children because you're not taking care of yourself. And if your children need me, please, for the love of God, reach out. Especially while they're young so that they can shift quicker and faster. Now, when y'all get a little on the older side, it's going to take me a little while because it is embedded deeper into the subconscious mind. And I want you to live a life of consciousness. I want good things to happen for you. I want you to get that raise. I want you to get that car that you want. I want you to live in that zip code that you want. I want you to have it all. It's just going to take a higher you to get higher results. If you want more muscle, then you're going to work out harder at the gym. If you want more in life, then let's do the work. Because trust me, your future self needs you to change. And I still work on myself. It's constant. Remember what I said. Life is a school, and we're here to continue to learn. And let me help you advance. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to share this with a few other people that you know possibly needs some shifting, some energy work, some healing, some wisdom, some coaching, please share it. If you have any questions, I'm here. And thank you very much. I'm Diane Gysin at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls.